They're scared of me. Okay. Okay, so just to be clear, you're David and you are Paul. Okay. I need you to do something for me, all right? So because we have the adults with us, I need you, would you be all right? Could you stand here and just face the people real quick so they can see what we're going to do? Is that all right? I know you guys are kind of shy, but stand here for a moment. Come on. Just real quick. So I just want you guys to know, come here.
You can stand next to Grandma.
Yeah, you can do. You don't have to do anything. All I need you to do is do this. I need you to hold up your hand against my hand. Put your hand against my hand. Right there.
Go ahead.
No, put it, no, open up your hand, okay? Okay, now you do it. You put your hand up against my hand. Put it right there. Okay, do you see how much bigger my hand is than yours? You see how big it is? All right, now I'm gonna ask your dad to pick up the youngest one and just hold them up so people can see the size difference. I want you to notice the size difference between David and Dad, right? Okay, everybody with me? Do you see how big your daddy is compared to you? Paul. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Do you guys see how big Dad is compared to Paul and David? I got to get those names right and in the right order. You see that? Okay, you can come and sit down real quick here. Come and sit down real quick. Let me explain to you why I wanted to show you the difference in size. And actually what I wanted to do, I was hoping that I could show the foot size because your foot is like this. Your foot's like that big. And I wasn't going to ask Dad to hold up his foot. That'd be embarrassing in church. But his feet are about maybe 2.5 times the size of your feet. His feet kind of like that big, right? Why am I doing that? Okay, so here's the thing. Do you know that sometimes we get so busy in life and you hear you hear as a little kid that people are talking about God and we go to church and we're going to worship God. And you know what sometimes it's hard to do as a kid? Sometimes it's hard to believe that God is real because you don't see him with your own eyes. And parents, how do you know that God is real? Well, I want to give you one way that you can know that God is real. Okay? So, hold up your hand again. Hold up your hand like this. I want you to notice these little bones in your hand. See these your bones are like that tiny. That tiny. But everything that you need to become as big as your daddy is inside of you. You know that? That means that these little tiny bones, they're tiny, they're so tiny. They could, are they there? Do you have bones there? Okay, which one are you? David or Paul? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, that's the answer. Okay, you're David and Paul. I'll just call you David and Paul as a pair. All right. So, but what I want you to know is this. There are times, sometimes, that you don't know. How do I know God is real? Everybody talks about God, but how do you know he's real? One way to know is look at yourself and say, one of these days, this little tiny bone is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. One of these days, this little tiny hand, right now your hand fits in the palm probably of your daddy's hand. Yeah. But one of these days, your hand is going to be as big as your dad's and maybe even bigger. You know why? It's because inside of you is everything that you need to become a full-grown adult. That is not an accident. So the next time, sometimes you might wonder, where is God? I want you to remember, just look at what God created. He created you. And you're going to be as big as your daddy one day because God made you that way. So let me share one verse with you. Let's see here. This is David, not the, which one of you is David?
I'm David.
This is the first time you said words to me. All right, David. And you're Paul. Okay, so the little one is Paul, the tall one is David. David, tall, Paul, okay, I got it, I think. You're David. Okay. Well, let me tell you what a guy named David wrote. He says this, I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. You were made by God, and there's everything inside of you to become a full-grown man, just like your daddy. That's a sign to you that there is a creator, there is a God, because you couldn't come across by accident. Okay? You go back to your seats. You can take your dad with you.
fun to get a glimpse of that. Good morning, everyone. So lovely to see your faces this morning. This is our prayer and praise time, so where we invite the church family to share things that might be on your heart that you would like us to join you in praying about. Or maybe you just want to thank the Lord publicly for a blessing this week or perhaps before this week. So we'll just open it up, and I'll begin by saying we just want to lift up Crystal and my husband Ryan, who are both very sick right now, and also my boss at work is very sick, and so there's quite a few people at the university that are sick right now, so it's definitely going around. We want to remember them. And I think a lot of you saw the update regarding Donna, her daughter Geza, that we put on the church thread yesterday. And so they're trying to bring her daughter home to Connecticut to be with her family from where she's been receiving treatment for her cancer. She seems to be in the end stages of that, and Donna has been staying with her little 7-year-old granddaughter and her son-in-law while her daughter's